Hello, and welcome to Ontology Explained. I'm Casey Hart, philosopher and ontologist. And I got a quick one for you today, but I was up in the hills yesterday picking some mushrooms with some friends. We were picking some chanterelles. Here they are. Here are a few that made it through. And a topic that came up, I'm not even sure exactly how this came out in the conversation, but someone was like, yeah, mushrooms seem smarter than plants and but not as smart as animals, somewhere in between there. And I thought this was kind of like a throwaway comment at the time, but I kept thinking about it. And I think that's actually a really useful way into the discussion about whether AI is intelligent, right? So, what would it mean to think that mushrooms were more intelligent than, say, lettuce, but less intelligent than, say, chipmunks? I don't know the exact answer to that question, but this is just like as a thought experiment. Go through that yourself and try and say, like, make the case, or if there is a case at all, for mushrooms or fungi or pick your plant here to be a little bit intelligent. And once you see like the structure of the kinds of arguments you build for that, then you can take the lessons that you learn and say, does that apply to animals? Does that apply to other plants? And should that apply to, say, an LLM, the computer that I'm typing this on, etc.? I don't know the answer, but to me, this was just a meaningfully different way to get my brain in a condition to think about this issue in maybe slightly different ways than I usually do. And so I'm going to run with that and see where I end up. I might not end up anyplace new. You might not end up anyplace new, but I'm curious. So think about it. Is this a helpful thought experiment for you? Where does it send you? Drop your comments below, and maybe it'll lead to some useful discussions. Hopefully, it will lead to at least something useful to muse about before bed tonight or something like that. Have fun. Catch you guys next time.